How often can you actually cut comfrey without hurting the plant? Cut it too much, you can slow it down. But if you don't cut it enough, you're leaving fertilizer sitting in the garden. So let's talk about it. If you're growing comfrey for fertilizer, mulch, or compost, knowing when to cut it is one of the most important things to get right. Do it right and you get multiple harvests a season. Do it wrong and you weaken the plant. So here's the simple way to think about it. You can typically cut comfrey every 3 to 5 weeks during the growing season. But don't go by the calendar alone, watch the plant. The best time to cut it is when the leaves are large, thick, and fully grown. That's when it has stored the most nutrients. A lot of people like to cut it when they see the blossoms, or some people like to let the blossoms be there for a short time for the bees. So when you harvest it, you want to cut the plant down to about 2 to 3 inches above the ground. Don't just pull it out, just cut it clean, and then let it regrow. Comfrey is really resilient. It's built to bounce back, but don't cut it too early because you have small leaves, which is going to be less nutrients, and don't cut it too often, again, because the plant gets stressed. And don't wait too long either, because the older leaves can get tough and they're harder to work with and less useful. In a good season, you can get 3 to 5 harvests from one plant. That's a lot of free fertilizer from a single planting, right? So every time you cut comfrey, you're harvesting nutrients it pulled from deep in the soil. So the more you manage it properly, the more fertility you're creating in your garden. Next, I'll show you how I actually use these cuttings in the garden for mulch, compost, and swamp water fertilizer. And if you're just getting started with comfrey, check out my Comfrey 101 video. I'll put an end screen up for that.